a journey, not a destination. Lynn and Stephen know something about journeys. It was a journey that brought Stephen to Lynn, even though he didn't know she was his destination. And it was a journey that brought Lynn to Stephen, one that required her to leave the familiar and safe path and venture forward into the unknown. Journeys rarely take the straightest path, and that was certainly the case for Lynn and Stephen. In addition to living literally on opposite sides of the planet, they had to navigate through the uncharted territory of nurturing a budding romance through a global pandemic, and through the Byzantine labyrinth of the U.S. Customs and Immigration process. In walking the path this journey lay before them, Lynn and Stephen had ample opportunity to exercise many of the characteristics that are required for a successful marriage. They showed the perseverance to keep going when the path was rough. They showed the patience to remain undeterred even when there seemed to be no end in sight. They showed their commitment to one another at the times when it would have been easier to turn away. Above all, they showed the strength of their love for one another, and no trial or tribulation was a match for that. In fairy tales and movies, a wedding is often a destination, the final stop before happily ever after. In reality, of course, a wedding is a beginning. The beginning of a new journey, one to be traveled not as two people, or not as individuals, but as a man and wife. On this adventure, the destination is eternity, and the journey is a lifetime. As you embark on this voyage together, lean into the love that brought you. Find with each other the well springs of joy and strength that you could not have unearthed alone. With that said, let us begin. We have a short reading from Love of a Woman by Walt Whitman. Where the happy young husband and wife are, and the happy old husband and wife are, will allure thee. The hot kiss of the new husband to the bride, and the kiss of the bride to the husband, the chaste blessings of the well-married couple. The shape of the roof over the well-married young man and woman, the roof over the supper joyously cooked by the chaste wife and joyously eaten by the chaste husband. The married couple sleeping calmly in their bed, he with his palm on the hip of his wife, she with her palm on the hip of her husband. The divine institution of the marriage tie, the race's neighbors, to marry and be given in marriage, lies at the root of the welfare, the safety, the very existence of every nation. Stephen, will you have this woman to be your wife, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, and forsake all others so long as you both shall live? I do. Lynn, will you have this man to be your husband, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep and forsake him above all others as long as you both shall live? This wedding is a brief moment in time. Though the vows you are about to make will be spoken in a matter of minutes, they are promises that will last a lifetime. We cannot know what the future may bring into your lives, but we have faith that together you will be equal to the demands of all your tomorrows. May your marriage always be a shared adventure, rich with curiosity and joy. May your home shed its peace upon you and all who find shelter in its walls. May it be a place where warmth and humor put both everyday trials and crises into perspective. From all of us assembled here today, go forth with our blessing, our unconditional love, and our unflinching support. Please join us. Stephen, repeat after me. I, Stephen Anderson.
I, Stephen Anderson.
Take you, Lynn,
to
be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better and for worse,
for
richer and for poor, in sickness and health. This is my solemn vow. Lynn, repeat after me. I, Lynn, take you, Stephen, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better and for worse, for richer and for poor, in sickness and health. This is my solemn vow.
It is my solemn vow.
The exchange of rings is a tradition which represents the binding of two lives with love and devotion. Stephen, place your ring on Lynn's finger and give her your pledge.
Lynn, as I give you this ring, I pledge to support you, comfort you, and love you forever. I will support the achievement of your goals and celebrate your victories. No matter what challenge confronts us, I will remain loyal and unwavering by your side. I commit to being the best man I can be for you, and to keep this pledge with every measure of my ability.
Lynn, place your ring on Stephen's finger.
Stephen, I give you this ring. I stand here before you today, my love, with a heart full of joy and gratitude. From the moment we met, my life has been touched by your kindness, your laughter, and your unwavering support. I promise to cherish and respect you, to be your partner in all things, and to love you unconditionally through all of life's adventures. I am excited to grow old with you, to laugh with you, and to share in the beauty of each day we are even. Today, I take you as my husband, my partner, and my best friend, and I eagerly await all the tomorrows we will share together.
In the presence of your family and friends, you have given and pledged your love to each other. I now pronounce you husband and wife. And kiss the bride.
And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.